Rolling.
How are you doing today, mate? It's great to see you again.
Padua.
Stop that. Stop that. Nah. Alright.
Get on with the questions.
I just asked him how he was doing.
Oh, sorry.
Can we just try that again, please?
Yes.
Hello there, Mitch. How are you doing today?
Hi. Let's go again. Hi. Hi.
How are you doing, Mitch? Great to see you.
Okay, let's go. I think it's the position.
My hands are hurting.
Well then.
How are you doing, Mitch? Great to see you again today.
Hi. I'm doing very well. I'm actually just finished. Well, I haven't finished, but I've started casting for a feature film I'm shooting next year in April. It's going really well. I was trying to get someone. They're a bit very unreliable. Weren't replying for days. I think they wanted to do it. I don't know, but they're not doing it anymore because I cast someone else who is reliable and is also really good. I saw their show reel. So it's all going really well. And the urgency to casting that person was that we're filming a test scene in a few weeks, so they need to learn their lines pretty sharpish. So
yeah.
The fact that I wasn't getting them was really getting to me.
But we found someone now.
I found someone. We're going to shoot it on the 20th of December, and we're going to use that test scene to get funding and locations.
Oh, I'm sure we can't wait to see it. Now, I've heard you're producing a radio show with this local company called Glastonbury FM and UNCUT Productions. Tell me, how did you feel when how did you feel when UNCUT Productions approached you to do this radio show with them?
Padua. Okay, so ULOG Productions is a start-up company. They've only just, within...
Right, can we just take it back to that question again?
Yeah.
So...
Stop!
So I've heard that you're doing a radio show with a local company called Glastonbury FM and ULOG Productions. Can you tell me how you felt when ULOG Productions approached you to do this?
At the time I was cutting, so I was pretty depressed. That's how I felt. But when they
Can you take this seriously, please, Michael? Right. How did you feel when ULOG Productions came for you?
I was like, it's my duty to me, to my family, to my country, to do this. I was called by a power that was exterior to anything and everything that I know.
And do you feel like it's going well?
It's alright.
It's alright.
The brief, what we've been asked to do, 8 features, 2 each, 4 people in the group. The features are 1 minute long and are about some Christmas topic. I've really enjoyed it.
Really?
I really enjoyed it. I loved researching. I loved finding out about things. I loved learning new information. I loved finding new information. I loved doing all these things to be able to assimilate that information and vomit it back out in the form of a 1 minute radio feature. I think there's some insightful, there's some edification, if I may say so.
Of course you can.
I can, thank you. There's also entertainment.
Yeah.
Laughs will be had.
I'm pretty sure they will. And how was your group? How do you feel your group is performing, and how have you got along with them?
My group consists of 4 people, that's including me. So me, Oscar, Alfie, Joe. We can, that's cool. Alfie, he's cool. Oscar, yeah. Joe. He's pretty cool as well. That's my group.
Brilliant. Okay, so how long has it taken you to compile the radio show?
No, I'm not done with that question, sorry. I don't think it's done with me. So my group, you know, I feel like there's a fuck off. I feel like there's what's going on? It's like a fraternity for friends turned brothers turned lovers.
Right, move to the next question. We'll just cut all that. Alright. So,
No, I'm not done with that question either. I'd like to say something about my group. I think my group is a wonderful group. It's a group like you've never seen a group before. This is the best group you could possibly imagine.
Is it tremendous?
It's tremendous.
And so I know there's a lot of other competitors that are doing the same sort of project as you.
Padua.
How do you think you compare to these rivals?
I blow them every day.
Perfect.
Can we rephrase that?
Yeah.
Please.
I'll just,
I blow them out of the water.
Right, okay.
Let me rephrase that. Can you repeat the question?
How do you feel that you compare to your rivals?
You know, I'm really glad you asked that, Chris. Thank you. So, you know, the cameraman cannot fuck up. So, you know, the other groups are great. I'm great. We're great. Everyone's great. No one is shit. That's a fact. Let's move on.
Except for Dave Cook, of course. He's a prick. He's a prick.
Padua.
How long has it taken you to compile the radio show into something that's manageable length? And what sort of problems did you face along the way?
I've been working on this for many a week, many a month, and you know, there's been stress, there's been tears, there's been blood at times. I won't go into that, but I think the thing that I have to ask you is, what was the question? Sorry.
How long did it take to compile it all together, and what sort of problems did you face?
So once we've got everything recorded, we all, so each one of us, there's 4 of us, is responsible for our own 2 features. So for me, doing my 2 features, it took about 10 minutes, 2 days, somewhere between that, to do my features, and after recording them, to edit them. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's how long it took for our individual features to be made. So then, because I'm also compiling it all into the big 1 hour special, going to be aired on GFM. Yeah. So now I've after I compiled that, doing all the compilation was, you know, fine, because we had the pecking order, and I just looked at which peck was to be pecked next, and so I was just following instructions. But there was one thing that was really taking out the consuming the time. Yeah, the time consumer was Joseph's half an hour long recording of all of the little intro bits and in-betweeny weeny bits, and it was all in this half an hour long block of recording, and there was a lot of it which was not usable, so I had to listen to the entire thing and pick out the right bits. And you know, there was a lot of debate there, because I even wanted to pick out some of the bits that were not planned, such as, I believe this is a quote, he said, "I've got a gun and I'm going to shoot everyone in the studio in the head unless you listen to our radio show." And I thought that was quite a powerful bit. Please don't, Pam.
Fuck off.
Please don't.
You know, the cameraman, fuck out of here, boy.
So thank you for your question.
That's fine. And finally, what have you learned from success?
No. There's 2 more questions.
No.
No, you will ask me 2 more questions.
What's your favourite colour?
I remember when I was younger, I would have told you pink. And I remember when I was even younger than that, I would have told you purple. And I can even remember when I was even younger than that and I would have said yellow. But now I tell you it is all of them and none of them.
Right, okay, and finally, what have you learned from this experience as a whole?
I've learned how to collaborate with not only people, but friends. And another thing I've learned.
Oh
Can we get the doctor?
Sorry. And another thing I've learned is. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What have you learned from this experience?
Another thing I've learned is, how to get something and carve away in it, chisel away to create something better.
Right, thank you.
I'm not done, right? Not done.
Well, thank you very much, Mitch. That was a great interview. And yeah, it's been great talking to you. Oh, you have a nice day. See you later.
Bye.
He's a fucking...
Let's go.